Loktar Ogar, friends. Hey everybody, it's Jason Bly here, everyone's favorite orc warrior. And, my workout went good today. In fact, I even got a PR today. We'll discuss that near the end because it's at the end. But, this is one of those days to where, when John Bro says how you feel is a lie. I was sleepy, I was tired, I was lethargic, like yawning between sets. In fact, after I did my morning videos, I went back and took a 30-minute power nap before I started squatting, had to get up, drink more coffee, and I was just tired and sluggish all the way through. But, as soon as I started getting under the warm-ups, I'm like, wow, this feels really light. This feels really light. Like the 225 felt like the empty bar. The 315 felt like 225. It's just like, oh, right up. To the point to where I sank the peak set so deep that I hit one of the safeties. I'm going to see if we can see that in the video. Not the 405, the next one. The 405 still felt light. Yeah, it just didn't even feel like 405. So it's kind of funny because I was like just feeling so sleepy, and I'm tired today. I still got to do cardio after this. But yeah, I'm just tired. And I even felt low blood sugary a little bit and had to eat some more oats before I started my squats again. It's like, man, I had chicken and potatoes for breakfast. I don't know why I'm feeling that way. But, it's just funny because I came in, but none of the weights felt heavy today. Now, granted, I know this. I'm still building this back up because I switched to beltless squats, but it should have felt heavier than it did. All of these should have. And yeah, there's a little forward lean, particularly on my beltless pause work today, but, I don't care. Because they all moved fast and they felt light, and that's what matters to me right now. None of the other stuff matters. But yeah, just fell together good today. Like I actually hit that upright, that left one. I actually tapped it with the bar, the safety, and they're in the same spot I always put them. So at least I know I got deep on that one when I'm hitting my safeties, which are set to be a couple inches below parallel for me. And then the pause work went pretty good. Like none of it was really fatiguing. My quads weren't even really sore after even the pause work, which is weird. Normally they're throbbing afterwards. They weren't today. Like it just felt fine. And this is Wednesday. This is hump day. I'm in the middle of my training week, Everything just came along. Even my benching felt light. Like my peak single today on the bench. It's just like, I should have gone 5-10 pounds heavier. That's how I felt. But I didn't because, we're just going to kind of stick to the plan with this stuff. But it's good because I'm in the middle of my week. It's my third day in a row training this week, doing all these lifts. And I'm sleepy, and it's all just feeling good. Everything felt light. And even when I got to my hook grip, today I wore no tape on my thumbs. And had I gone 10 pounds lighter, I would have set a no tape PR. But I went ahead and beat that because it just felt good. My skin wasn't tearing. My skin wasn't really blistering. Because, again, I had some rips and a little bit of skin off a couple weeks ago. So I've been taping only for this. And it's all healed enough that I decided to take the tape off and just go bare thumbs with just chalk. And, yeah, it paid off. And it's just nice when everything falls together, and you just have one of these good training days where everything just feels light. And it's so funny because it's not even based on how you feel. And that's the thing people have to remember. It shouldn't be based on how you feel. Another reason I tell guys pre-workouts are ridiculous. They just make you feel like you got a good workout. It's ridiculous. Get in and train. All pre-workouts do is interfere with your recovery. If they do let you push harder than you're capable of, then, again, your programming is wrong. But today, like I said, I was so sluggish. It's one of those days where, man, I might have been like, I don't know, I'd consider a pre-workout. I'm so sleepy. But it didn't matter because I lifted everything fast and clean, hit all my numbers, and hit, like I said, an unexpected PR. Like I was just going to try to get my normal hook grip, what I've done with tape, without tape, and ended up outdoing it. So my grip is coming along. The hook grip is definitely coming along. I had someone say to me, why don't you just hook grip every day instead of doing the straps? And it's like, he meant well. I don't mean to use that voice for someone who really wasn't being that way, because he actually had an insightful post. Because my skin can't handle it. I can't hook grip every day. And it's not that my thumbs are a problem. It's not my thumbs themselves. It's the skin. I have a super coarse bar, and it will rip my skin off. And that's the problem. So that's why I need to do the strap work and stuff in between, just so that I save some skin on my thumbs. And that's what people need to understand. We talk about saving your skin on the hook grip. That's what we mean. We're saving your thumbs. We're not talking about the joints or the muscles. We're talking about the actual physical skin being removed. That's what you're worried about, ripping it off to where you're down to the muscle. You don't want to do that. You don't want to lose 3-4 layers of skin. But yeah, the bench today, nice long pause, just drove right up, bam. It's like I just sank it and held it. I wanted a nice long pause, no question about it today. Back off work. Maybe some of the back off work, it might have gone slower. I don't know. I couldn't tell. I was just kind of in my zone and just did it. Like I didn't even think about it. These were thoughtless because I was chatting with Brittany in between all these sets. And so I don't even know how long I took between them, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, because we were chatting about stuff and I was going back and forth and just filming and doing this in the middle of my conversation. Because again, it's just the back off work, but just nice long pauses and driving them up, One of those days. You guys normally get that with me when I'm having a bad day. I whine and complain about it, but today I'm not. I was just sleepy. Probably go to bed earlier tonight. Try to be in bed by, like 9 o'clock. I'll try, but, maybe we'll see. I woke up earlier than I intended today. Like, for some reason, I was going to wake up at 5, and I woke up at 4 and got up and walked around a minute, then tried to go back to bed and lay there with my eyes closed, and finally about 4:45 just got up and started my day, That happens. Of course, I ended up taking a power nap later after my other stuff, but it just left me sleepy. It's not like I don't take naps in between. That's one reason people say, man, how do you recover from this sort of training? Like, no, guys, it's not blasting gear. It's the fact that I can take as many naps as I want. I can sleep as long as I want. I'm a full-time YouTuber. So that allows me the luxury of squatting, benching, deadlifting to a max every day, or training maxes. It's not the same. So doing a version of powerlifting Bulgarian style training that a lot of guys wouldn't dare do, and that's where they add a deadlift in every day. Particularly since I'm doing back off work on the other lifts on top of it. A lot of guys wouldn't do that, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine because my lifestyle allows for it. I have unlimited recovery time. I might as well make the most of it. That means get some extra pulling. That's the other thing people bring up too, man, the extra back off work or the double overhand is speeding up your recovery. No, it's not really, guys. I'm fine. I mean, days like today kind of show that. I'm fine. Because again, I have access to a lifestyle that allows me to do it. That makes a big difference. I started hook gripping right there at the 375 instead of double overhanded today because I wanted to get some practice in, and the hook grip just all felt so easy today. It's like, wow, that was comfortable. So when I did my 485 and I held it at the top, not this just real quick up and down, and it was pain-free, that's when I knew, all right, I'm going to PR. I'm going to go ahead and bump it up because I was just going to try to take the tape off and do 505, which I think I've only done with tape. I don't think I've done it tapeless. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys who watch it closer probably know better than I do. It's ridiculous. I don't even know. But when I held it at the top, it was like, okay, held it for a 1 count, set it down, and my thumbs didn't hurt. I'm like, okay, let's go 10 pounds heavier than I planned. I'll get it. Let me just put some extra chalk on my thumbs. It'll be fine. And I thought that, and I told myself that, and I was right. I was absolutely right. I got it, and I got it and I held it at the top. And that's the main thing too. It wasn't just a quick up and then had to set it down immediately. Held it, set it back down, totally would pass and meet, everything good. So the hook grip is coming along. And, we'll watch it a couple more times so that we can discuss that, because that's the thing, guys. The hook grip's coming along. That little penciled in soft goal, again, we write a goal in pencil if we're not sure if we can do it. You write it in ink if you know you're going to do it. Of trying to hook grip 600 pounds this year, that's looking within reach. That is looking within reach, because I remember when I couldn't even do 405 without excruciating pain. Now it's at 515. Not that far forward either. And my thumb skin's fine. I mean, it's slightly sore, but I wouldn't describe it as painful. And that's the difference. It's not painful today. So it's coming along. I'm happy with that. So I hope this has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.